What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JBsports back again with another one. Got some more unfortunate news, back-to-back disappointing news in the sport of boxing. Number 2 ranked in the Ring magazine super middleweight rankings and former WBC super middleweight champion David Benavidez has contracted COVID-19, and his fight with Jose Uzcategui that was going to take place on August the 28th on Showtime has been postponed. Now, I've checked into this fight, man. I'm hearing through the grapevine. Now, it's not nothing that's a done deal, but I'm hearing that this fight could end up landing on a Gervonta Tank Davis Showtime pay-per-view card that's going to take place either August 30th, either October 30th or October 31st. Now, Halloween falls on a Sunday, so he could fight that Saturday before Halloween, or they might put him on Halloween night. Because, again, man, you put that fight on a Saturday, people going to go out to the sports bars to watch the fight and stuff like that. They're going to be having Halloween parties and a lot of different events, so they might want to do like they did when he fought Leo Santa Cruz and put that fight on Halloween night. But with that being said, again, David Benavidez and Jose Uzcategui could fall on the Gervonta Tank Davis October Showtime pay-per-view card. It's unfortunate, man, that this fight got called off. Hopefully David Benavidez will be able to have a speedy recovery. Hopefully he don't have any symptoms. Just hopefully it's just one of those things that, he got tested and he it's got found out through the test that he had COVID-19 and he's asymptomatic. They don't have any symptoms. Hopefully that's the case. I'm gonna talk a little bit about. I'm gonna get on my soapbox right now, man. I don't know if this really involves David Benavidez, but you're hearing a lot of athletes talking about they don't want to take the vaccine, and it could cost teams games, and it's obviously costing boxers fights, costing boxers paydays. Who knows if that fight gets done in 2021? We don't know that. It could get on the undercard of Gervonta Tank Davis fight that's going to take place in October. Yeah, it could get on that card, but say one of the fighters get hurt in sparring, and the fight had to get postponed for the second time, and then if that happened, then that fight in all likelihood would get pushed back to 2022. So this is the type of things that we got to deal with. Hopefully, I'm not telling anybody to get a vaccine or not get a vaccine. This is what we call the United States of America. Everybody free to do what they feel is right. But when you're talking about your livelihood, you're talking about possibly missing a payday, a huge payday. And then you're talking about headlining a card on Showtime. Now, if he goes to the Gervonta Davis's card, then obviously he's not going to be the main event. He's going to be, at best, the co-main event for that card. So he's losing the opportunity to be a headline fighter, in a showcase fight, a fight that if he wins, it'll put him basically in a championship fight in his next matchup, possibly against Caleb Plant, Saul Canelo Alvarez. That could set the stage for those type of matchups if he's able to get the win against Jose Uzcategui. Now all that's got to get put on the back burner, and that's what I'm talking about, man. So I don't know. A lot of these athletes talking about, hey, man, I'm not going to take the vaccine. I don't believe in no vaccine. I've heard horror stories about the vaccine. He's done a lot of bad things to a lot of people that I know, and I don't doubt that. But every individual is different. Just because one person's body reacts to a vaccine a certain way don't mean your body is going to have that same reaction to that same vaccine. So you got to take all that into account. And it's just a damn shame, man. Hopefully David Benavidez has a speedy recovery. Hopefully, again, he's asymptomatic. But if it comes out that he did not take the vaccine, this is just a decision he made, man. And again, it's affecting your livelihood. Now you're gonna have to postpone the fight, and we don't know when or if that fight's gonna take place in 2021. Again, there's several different variables at play here. You got a lot of fights lined up for September. You got a bunch of fights lined up for October. You can, like I said, I think his best case scenario is to get on that Gervonta Tank Davis undercard for October. If not, he's probably going to have to wait till November for Showtime to release their fall and winter schedule, and maybe they could reschedule that fight for either November or December on Showtime. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. But the old song is very prevalent for this video. Another one bites the dust, huh? Another one bites the dust, hey, and another one's gone, and another one's gone. Another one bites the dust, hey, that is not state 2. Another one bites the dust. Yeah, another fight that bit the damn dust. First Fury, Wilder 3, then Spence Pacquiao, but Pacquiao fight Nugas, and now David Benavidez versus Jose Uzcategui. That's the times we living in right now, man. We got to understand when these fights get announced and get scheduled that we got to always have in the back of our minds the fight might not take place on that particular date, man. This is the time we living in with this COVID, man. Until everybody is vaccinated, or to the majority of the population is vaccinated, we're gonna be dealing with these type of scenarios playing out, man, in sports in general, not only in boxing but in sports in general. NFL season's gonna be very, very interesting because the NFL has come out with a mandate: if a team can't put a full team on the field due to a spread of COVID-19, that they're gonna have to forfeit that game. Not only them, but their opponent gonna have to forfeit that game, and both teams will not get a paycheck. So you can see a lot of games getting canceled, you know. So it's gonna be very, very interesting, man. See how this thing play out, man, the rest of this year, man, and see if more and more people do decide to take the vaccine, man, and slow the spread of this deadly and contagious virus that we call COVID-19. Now it's got basically a cousin called the Delta variant, and it's been rumored that it's another third one that could come out in the winter, and then you're gonna be dealing with all that plus the flu. It's gonna be a real hectic winter, man. It's gonna be very, very interesting how it play out in the sports world, man, in the winter months, man. It's gonna be very, very interesting. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. But again, David Benavidez has been forced to pull out of his August 28th date with Jose Uzcategui, and I'll let you guys know when I find out where will this fight end up being rescheduled. Will it still be a main event fight, or will it end up on somebody's undercard, which could be possibly the case, man. In particular, like I told you, Gervonta Tank Davis Showtime pay-per-view card that's going to take place in late October. Let me know your thoughts and hit the like button if you like the content of this video, and subscribe to JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend, and I holla.